It's Week 16 of the 2028 season, and we'll be watching the Oilers' sure-handed wide receiver. He's going to be a busy man in the passing game. It's the Oilers and the Lions, and it's all up next.
This is the NFL on EA Sports as we join you from the so-called Space City, Houston, Texas.
Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you take a look at our home side as we enter play here. They've been playing well, really well. Winners of 5 of their last 7, but losers last time out. Meanwhile, for the Lions here, they too were losers last week, so they're also hoping to get back in the win column.
Something's got to give in this one, right? Both teams want to start a new streak, and they both want it to be a victory. This should be a fun one.
The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And leading them out there, their 6'5" quarterback.
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging even play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 9.
He'll look to throw.
On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete. You talk about this Lions defense.
They're currently 21st, Charles, in the NFL against the run.
And stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out, being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
On 4th down, Matt Ariza sent on to punt.
And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. Great coverage there, holds him to a 2-yard return following a 50-yard punt. And the Lions are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time.
They'll be led out by the former Tar Heel, their rookie quarterback from UNC.
And no excitement unless you're on the defensive team of last week in his numbers, because the only excitement he really generated was the 1 interception he threw.
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, a pick 6 on the first play of the drive. And, Charles, we have our first points of the game, making it 6-0.
And while it's only 6 points in the first quarter, it certainly takes a lot of pressure off of them, doesn't it? They're in the lead. They have control. Now they just want to settle in and play their game and defend that advantage.
Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point.
He hasn't missed an extra point all season, and he won't miss this one either, and it's 7-0. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
Back onto the field come the Lions for their 2nd overall drive. As we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
And they'll wind up getting this to the 37, gain of 9.
Second down in the yard.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a first down.
They run over center with Mitchell. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47.
11 yards there and a Lion first down. On play action, they'll throw.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
He'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Reed. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up.
But not what you want. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment. Right back to Mitchell on second down.
Down to the 25. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. They'll drop to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Lions first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2. First down, here's Mitchell.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Here we go on 2nd and 12.
This throw incomplete, nearly picked off. And with his pedigree, he doesn't drop many of those. But 3rd down coming up.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
Brandon, that's a gamer move right there. Facing 3rd down, steps up, calls his own number, and nearly makes the house call. If I'm the coach, I let him take another one right here. Give him a chance to be the first one to hit the end zone after that effort he just gave him.
Mitchell. Oh, he's going absolutely nowhere as he is hit behind the line.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. Now back to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
And he'll get positive yardage there as he'll be touchdown. 3 tight ends up front here, 3rd and goal.
And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Now the Lions, they send out the field goal unit here. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And this one is right through.
So a long drive gets them down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
A lane opens here. He's past the 30. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. The Oilers offense led by their running back headed out for the second possession. We show you the NFL leaders in rushing touchdowns. You can see where he's right up there amongst the league's best at finding the end zone.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Now they go screen. It's complete. And a 6-yard gain gets them right around the 43.
And a really nice play call there to start the drive, especially if you're a team that has a little bit of a reputation for throwing it downfield. You come out and you think maybe you can catch them off guard a little bit, and they did. Little screen pass, backdoored them, and that time was well for a solid gain.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
They'll set up a throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 3.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He gets it to Cooks. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Second quarter now, and it's our home team with possession. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. As they've got it as we resume action.
Quick hitter here, it's complete.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 2nd and a couple.
2nd and 2 at the Lions' 26-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 17-yard line. Again, he'll drop to throw.
And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. 9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. And he fires one, but incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
Here we go on 4th down. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. In motion goes the tight end. They'll look to throw here. And he's got it. Touchdown. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year as his guys are able to extend their lead.
A good tight end is a heck of a weapon for any quarterback, especially when you're able to create some mismatches. Sometimes they work against a linebacker, sometimes they work against a smaller defensive back. But when they find it, they go to it, and it often results in touchdowns.
Aubrey now for the PAT.
And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. So that one a long 11-play drive. And the result, a Houston touchdown.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. Their deficit is 11, 14-3, and needing to get something going here as they come up on 1st and 10. And that's hauled in by St. Brown over the middle. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Detroit. A great effort there. 64 yards.
And the Lions are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
So a nice touchdown pass for the rookie there. And, you know, as they go down the stretch, look, they're not a playoff team. This is just confidence building and growth time for him, right?
Yeah, it's a game within the game, isn't it? Because every team wants to win all games on their schedule. But the development of this rookie quarterback is paramount for this team. So you're exactly right. Every rep, doesn't matter what the game, what the situation, what the score, valuable for him, valuable for his team as they look towards next year.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And now out comes Houston.
For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. For the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do, so I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
He's going to wind up and air it out. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. And he is able to take this way down into Detroit territory. A huge play there for Houston. 53 yards.
Well, he looked his way quite a bit in this first half, and with good reason. You can see it there. He is such a handful defensively, just too hard to keep him under wraps. He delivers a big play here for this offense.
Back to throw again. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
On that snap, he's the hero of his defense after the play he just made. A one-possession game, and his hit kept it exactly that.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. A great play there.
His 12th rushing touchdown on the year.
And they are able to add on to their advantage.
Well, they move the ball down the field through the air, Charles, and then finally they get the running game involved, and it works to perfection. Touchdown.
And, partner, I kept waiting for that running game to come into play and actually saved it until the very end. Touchdown goes on his stat sheet, but you and I both know, and he knows as well, his teammates airing it out made this a successful drive.
The extra point up and good by Aubrey.
And that makes it a 21-10 game.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
And Detroit getting set to go now.
Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Back to throw here. Now that'll be caught by St. Brown. 17 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.